It's taken a few hours, but I've got almost all the lights in this room up. You can see that there's 3 along that wall. There'll be 3 back here, the ones that aren't up yet. 2 in the middle, clearing the door, of course. Still got to do those. But I thought I'd take a couple seconds and show how the boxes are mounted. So pulled the knock out here and pulled the ballast out, pulled the dimmer lines out, and then of course extend the ground out so that they're in the box. And of course we've got an offset so that it can be up against the wall. So let's see if you can see that or not. There you go. You can see how that goes up against the wall, and then they actually get screwed to the wall once I'm ready to put a cover on them. So these 2 are already wired to each other and wired and deadheaded there. That is going to get run over to that box. This one will also get run to that box. Same with the string I haven't quite gotten to yet. Just starting it, but it's already getting pretty late. So thought I'd at least get a clip here. I'm sure I'll edit more onto it. But this was my solution to how to mount these. And I think this works pretty slick. There's an external bracket that I've shown in the past that gets mounted up on the wall. I think you can kind of see it from here. And then these get bolted to those brackets using these screw holes here. And then the brackets I've been putting up, they either go into wood or I've been putting nut certs in and then screwing them in with some 1024s with some washers on them. And so far it's working pretty slick. And it's the next morning, and I wanted to show how we're mounting these. I've got a panel with some holes marked in it that I hold up to the ceiling. Take my pencil and I mark my scratch marks. Then I come up here, and if they happen to hit wood, I leave little bitty holes. If they don't hit wood and they hit foam or insulation, then I take my 1964 drill, knock that out, and then we're gonna put one of these guys in there. So this just goes in the hole, and I'm not going to be able to do this one-handed, but I'm showing you the idea. So this insert goes in the hole. Back that thing up. You squeeze it down, and you unscrew it, and then it leaves a threaded hole. Let me come back in 2 seconds, and I'll show you what it looks like. Okay, I just crimped those 2 holes in. So you can see now I have 2 threaded inserts. And what happens is basically just like a pop rivet, when this gun collapses, this thread moves in, pulls against the face, and these squish down. So it pinches around the metal, and now I have something that I can drive some machine screws into to hold that bracket. So I'll show you that in just a minute. Alright, and now the brackets are mounted. You'll note those are just Tech screws into wood, but these are machine screws into those inserts we just put in. So in a minute, you'll see these holes here are those bolts right there go into positions on the light. It's difficult, so I can't shoot that and do this. I need all my hands. And here are lights hung. You can see plenty of clearance to the ceiling. And because we did that offset, now the box is up against the ceiling. That we even have a sheet metal screw into it to help keep it in place. And then from up here you can see we run straps every 4 ribs going across. So yeah, that's literally as easy as that is. It took a long time to think of how I wanted to do that. This is the only light I'm not real happy about where it is, because if the door is completely open, it's right up against this spring here. So this one will be occluded if the door is completely open. But conveniently, I'm not known for opening doors any higher than I have to. So if the car is only a Camaro, it ain't gonna open that door very far. So, you know, it's a compromise you gotta make. What do? I do eventually intend to have some task lighting over here in the corner anyway, but that'll most likely be in the form of a shop light. So yeah. Let me get back to hanging lights. Okay, lights are up. Now I gotta run them to this junction. And while I'm up there, I'm gonna go ahead and put that box up too. All right, they work. And it is bright in here. it makes it, even when the other side's on now, it feels so dark in there. But yeah, they work, and I'm very happy. Now this is just a temporary box until we put the tin up tomorrow. But if I slide the slider down, that's full dim. You'll see it's very, very, very subdued in here. That's full bright. I hear a dog at the door. Come on in, dog. Say hi, dog. All right. And then because this is a three-way setup, you can have the dimmer at the one end, and then in here, and I've only got the ones for the big shop. So see, you can still run the switch from in here as well. And that's another temporary box until we get that wall built. But tomorrow morning, Jeff and I will get that wall sheeted and the corner in, and then we'll start it on this side, and we will do this one, put the box down there with the GFCI for branch 2, the 2 holes and the 2 big boxes for the 2 switches for the interior lights, and the 2 switches, you know, these guys here for the exterior lights. And on that wall is 1 switch for the exterior flood. And then of course up here we've got to put in the box for the garage door opener on this side. Yeah, this has come a long way. We got framed around this. Thing got a little dinged up. It was difficult to slide that in, to say the least. But we got it, and we're all framed around it. You know, nice, easy, looks good around the box. You can still pull the lid. Yeah, this is going to be interesting. I really, really like these lights. They really came out nice. It's more than enough light, which is the thing I was the most worried about. And because of the dimming option, when I have the lights on in the other room, I won't have to keep them up to this level of brightness just for where the cars are stored. So yeah, that's today's video. I'm currently smoking a turkey and got to run down to the city for another Thanksgiving dinner. And Puppy says goodnight.